volunteering here for only a short while, but I'm here to introduce you to the waste project that I've been working on and I hope to implement at Bhongolethu to help you guys manage your waste, be better stewards of this earth. So come on, let's go see what's going on. So why manage waste? Why create a project for Bhongolethu to better manage its waste? Well, in the current day and age, we're seeing the effects of not paying any attention to what we're doing with our waste. We've sent all of our waste to landfills for years and years and years, and now we're seeing the consequences of it. So it's very important to be cognizant of where our waste is going and what we're doing with it. Because if we don't, we'll end up with plastics and other non-biodegradable materials ending up in our rivers and oceans where they're slowly breaking down, but into small enough pieces that they're edible by fish and other wildlife, where they're adversely affecting those ecosystems. So what we need to do is we need to create a better system for managing our waste and for being knowledgeable about where our waste is going and what we're doing. So it's very important that Bhongolethu, as a school, is introducing kids to these concepts early, because we don't want to raise kids that are just going to throw their trash on the ground where it can go who knows where afterwards and break down and hurt so many environments. We want to create stewards of the environment that are going to help advance society in the future. So it's important that we create a waste program that fosters that cognizance from an early age. So, Bhongolethu, you can do your part. And here's how. All we're going to do is take the two-part system that exists and turn it into a three-part system to better manage the waste. What currently exists is a compost bin and a waste bin, where the waste goes into a trash bag and goes to a dump. What is going to happen is you're going to have three sections. You're going to have a section for your compost, just like before. You're going to have a section for your recyclables, and you're going to have a section for your non-biodegradable, non-recyclable waste. This waste will go right into an eco-brick that will be in the classroom. So, what are eco-bricks? Let's find out. So, to make an eco-brick, all you need is a plastic bottle and something to smash the waste down with. Hey, would you look at that? Plastic bottle and something like this will do. All you need is a stick and a plastic bottle. Could even be a wooden spoon or even a pencil. So, now let's find some trash to fill up our eco-brick. Because once we get a little bit of trash, we just put it in there, and then you take your stick, and you just stick it in there. So, let's go collect some trash. So now, see that our eco-brick is pretty full. So all that we have to do is we take our stick and we just compact it down a little bit. And it takes all of that trash that was all the way up here, and now it's all the way back down here. So it can hold a lot of trash. And that's what's great about an eco-brick. It can hold a lot of trash, and then we can use it for just about anything. Like I was sitting on earlier, you guys' garden that has the raised bed that was made out of eco-bricks. They're pretty useful. So, if you implement them into the classroom, it's a nice way to divert all of this waste into something that can be used for something as nice as a raised bed. So, let's go see what it looks like in the classroom. So, what will recycling and this new waste system look like in the classroom? Well, from the compost perspective, it's not changing anything at all. All you have to remember when you compost is don't put orange peels in the compost because they hurt the worms because they're acidic. And the worms help to keep the compost full of nutrients so that way those plants that use the compost later get all of those wonderful nutrients from the worms. So, the actual change in the classroom is coming with the waste bin that we see here. So this is your typical waste bin that you currently have in the classroom, and it's currently being used for any odd trash, anything else that is waste that isn't going to be used anymore. What it's going to look like in the future is that it is going to be a recycling vessel. So instead of putting all of your trash in here, you're going to put your recyclables. So your aluminum cans, your tin cans, all of your plastics that have the recycling symbol that is the triangle with 3 arrows on it, and then any paper products. Remembering that those recyclables should be clean when they're put into the recycling vessel. And then what you need is obviously your eco-brick. So your eco-brick can be put anywhere in your classroom. It's handy to put it somewhere close to the recycling vessel, so that way it's a concentrated place for the students to go with their waste. And so somewhere like this windowsill is a handy place for the eco-brick to stay. It's nice, and all of the trash that isn't recyclable and isn't compostable can go right into your eco-brick. And then, if you're finding trouble with products that aren't fitting in your eco-brick and are waste, then you could probably add another vessel, something like this. Something that can hold either your recyclables or your waste that's too big to fit into an eco-brick. So that's for you to decide in your own classroom what works best for you. So from here on, how do we incentivize this? Well, what I would like is that the eco-brick becomes a part of the STAR system in the classroom. So, depending on your classroom, I know classrooms vary on how the STAR system works, but you can make it so that way the class maybe gets a star if they fill up an eco-brick, or students get stars for correctly sorting their trash. It's really up to you how you decide to incentivize the trash management process for the students, but it's really important that they are incentivized and that they want to actually get trash into the eco-brick and into the recycling in the proper manner. I know it might take a while for this to catch on and for the students to start understanding, but it's okay if the first few times it's messed up and some trash gets into the recycling or some recycling gets into the eco-brick. But the hope is, in the end, that the students will gain an understanding of what goes where, and that in the classroom they'll have a nice way of sorting out their trash, and that they'll learn something about waste management. So, what can the future of this waste management project look like? Now, let's go see what we can do. There is way more that could be done with this waste program that would be great for Bhongolethu. For starters, if the Wendy house was cleaned up a little bit and some of this, garbage that's inside the Wendy house could be taken care of, it could be a center for storing and making eco-bricks, as well as storing the plastic bottles that you need to make eco-bricks. It could also serve as storage for any recyclable materials that you could use in the classroom for classroom crafts, like toilet paper rolls or anything like that. So the sky's the limit for Bhongolethu. It just is a matter of working through these sorts of things and taking on the waste program as your own and making it something that you are passionate about and your students are passionate about. Because the most important thing is that everyone is getting an education in how to sort waste and the importance that we take care of our waste in a responsible manner. So go, make it fun for your kids, and see that there's a future with plenty more to do with the waste program at Bhongolethu. Thanks.